a donkey.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkey of the Day does not discriminate.
I might not have the song of the day, but I got the donkey of the day.
So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit me with the heat.
Yeah, it's the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's donkey of the day today?
Well, Ed Sheeran, Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, January 21st goes to former NBA player Lamar Odom. Now, if you haven't heard, Lamar Odom was arrested for DUI in Las Vegas on Saturday. Clark County records show that Lamar Odom, 46 years old, faces charges of DUI first offense, driving at more than 41 miles per hour over the posted limit, and improper lane change and failure to maintain driving lane. All three charges are listed as misdemeanors. Let's go to CBS 8 for the report, please.
Former NBA player Lamar Odom allegedly drove more than 100 miles per hour right past a Nevada trooper early Saturday morning on the 15th. Now, according to documents obtained by 8 News Now, a black SUV approached the trooper going really fast. The trooper says he pulled the car over after clocking it at over 100. Odom was placed under arrest after failing a field sobriety test. Now, he does face multiple charges, including DUI. Odom is scheduled to appear in court March 17th.
Do I have to remind you all that drinking and driving is one of the most selfish things you can do on the planet? Okay, in a world of Uber and Lyft, all types of ride shares, there's absolutely zero reason to be driving drunk. And I'm going to be honest with you. If we lived in a world where whenever somebody got behind the wheel drunk and the only person they could hurt by being drunk is themselves, I wouldn't give a damn. Okay, I really wouldn't. If every time a person decided to drive drunk, we could guarantee the only person who would be hurt by the situation is them, I would not give a damn. But guess what? That's not reality. Okay, when you drive drunk, you put everybody else on the highway at risk. And it's ridiculous because in a world full of ride shares, there should never be a reason for you to drive intoxicated. And Lamar Odom is 46 years old, okay? He should absolutely know better. And this isn't his first rodeo. And by rodeo, I mean DUI. Okay, he's had those before, but I'm not just here to talk about his DUI. I'm here to talk about what Lamar Odom told police after he got pulled over. See, according to the police report, Lamar Odom was in a black SUV, and he approached the trooper from behind at a high rate of speed. The trooper estimated the car was going at around 90 miles per hour before it passed the police car. Okay, the SUV then sped up to 106 miles per hour. But the speed limit on the freeway is 65. So when cops put the signal on, the driver continued to swerve between lanes without signaling, all right, seemingly unaware that the police car was behind him with the lights and sirens on. And then when the SUV finally did pull over and the trooper approached the vehicle, Lamar Odom identified himself. Okay, the trooper said he smelled weed. He saw bloodshot eyes. He asked Lamar why he was speeding. Lamar said he was on the phone with his manager and he was almost home. Then he told the trooper he was going to his friend's house but couldn't say where the house was located. He said he was following GPS. What makes this story even worse is that Lamar had a passenger with him. Okay? Both of y'all deserve the biggest hee-haw because the only thing worse than an intoxicated driver is an intoxicated passenger with the driver because either you a yes man or you got a death wish. Okay? Because if you wasn't a yes man, you'd be like, yo, we can't drive right now. All right? All right, one of the two. But let's get to the other layer of why Lamar Odom is getting donkey of the day. When he was talking to the police officer, this is according to the trooper, he asked the trooper, how was your night going? Besides me driving like I was in Back to the Future. Okay? Jess just had to run out again. That Mexican food is tearing her stomach up.
Sorry,
okay? We'll get back to that.
Sorry.
But Lamar Odom asked the trooper, how was your night going besides me driving like I was in Back to the Future? And that struck me because that's exactly what Lamar Odom was attempting to do. We all know drugs and alcohol is an escape from whatever traumas one might be dealing with, but you can't run from yourself. But Lamar McFly on Saturday night tried to do just that. Lamar Odom was doing 106 miles per hour in a 65 because he was trying to time travel. He wanted to go back to a time when things were all so simple. What moment was Lamar trying to go back to? When he won championships with the Lakers in 2009 and 2010? That was the peak of his professional career. Great time. He won Sixth Man of the Year in 2011. Okay, everybody respected how versatile he was on the court. That would be a great moment to relive. Maybe he wanted to go back to when he played in 2010 for the FIBA World Championship. They won gold in that. That looked like fun, okay? Maybe he wanted to go back and correct some wrongs, okay? Stop himself from overdosing in 2015. Maybe he wanted to go back to when him and Khloe Kardashian were one of the greatest front court duos in celebrity relationship history. I mean, Lamar was 6'10", Khloe Kardashian was 6'8", 7'1" in heels. Okay, you can't talk about some of the greatest front court duos of all time without mentioning them. You got Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Kevin McHale and Robert Parrish, Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban, Bam and Asia Wilson. Okay, Khloe and Lamar are in that conversation. But Lamar, listen to me. You don't have to do 106 miles per hour to go back to the future. Marty McFly only had to do 88 in that DeLorean. Okay, 88 miles per hour is what activated the flux capacitor and enabled time travel. And you, Lamar, did not have a DeLorean with a flux capacitor. And that's why your SUV didn't burst into flames and take you back to whatever era you was trying to get to. The only thing driving 106 miles per hour with no DeLorean and no flux capacitor gets you is a DUI charge and in extreme cases, a funeral. Thank God, Lamar, you didn't kill yourself or kill someone else and travel to a dimension you physically can't return from. Please give Lamar Odom the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
You are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yeehaw.
Donkey of the Day is sponsored by renowned personal injury attorney Michael the Bull Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey when you need a fighter on your side. If you're ever injured, go to michaelthebull.com. That's michaelthebull.com. And when you mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Hold up.
Every day I wake up, wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?